Grand Rising YouTube, this is Stephanie, aka Idin Nehasthusaa Gbagba, aka Tint Tarot, and I am here to do shadow readings, currently on the sign of Virgo. So let's get it started. Alright, divine forces of unconditional love of the highest macrocosm. What does the sign of Virgo need to know for their highest good in regards to shadow work that needs to be done that will allow them to ascend and grow and evolve? What shadow work does Virgo need to do in order to evolve to the next level? Please and thank you for clear and accurate messages. Please and thank you, Spirit. Got Queen of My World and Parasite. Choose a new direction. I don't think I'm gonna get a single card from that, so I'm just gonna shuffle it a few times. Forgiveness, new beginning. Queen of My World, Parasite. Nice. Alright, let's get Return Spirit card. Virgo, you guys got some interesting and colorful cards here. Let's get it started. It says Queen of My World. So with the shadow cards, each one has a stage of grief that correlates to the message. This one is bargaining. Bargaining is when we try to talk our way out of the consequences, accepting only what we want to hear and rejecting what we don't. Queen of My World. It says, I set limits to my world. Inside I am queen, and outside is lost. It says one sentence to describe this card. I am my world, and my world is me. I am royalty. Going dark, or the message. There is a space out and a space in. There is my realm and what is mine, and there are other places. I will not care if my world is made of thorn and ice, and if it's carved by my blood. My world is my world. I rule. I decide his borders, and I am law. I am princess. I am the blood in the veins of his heart. I am the warrior and the bride. I am alone. I am the first of many. Be fearful of my world, because it's paved of my hopes and dreams, and you have no power there. I am greater than the stars, and more beautiful than the moon. Alright. So this could be about being in a state of delusion in a way, you know. Yes, we are all queens of our world, but we shouldn't be comfortable in our world if it's, you know, made out of thorn and ice. That shouldn't be, we shouldn't be happy to be queen over that type of world, you know. Again, it's just bargaining, trying to talk our way out of consequences. You know, there's consequences that goes with living in a world like that. You know, trying to just accepting what you want to hear, and rejecting what you don't, like the state of delusion. So maybe that could be your shadow, the shadow that you need to work on. And then the second card we have here, bottom of the deck, is parasite. The stage of grief is depression. It says, when the only answer to the lack of self-efficiency is to cling to another one. Wow. To describe this card in one sentence, what can't survive alone will seek company, but instead of growing together, they will wither together. Wow. So another shadow that you may need to face is the fact that you are the queen of your world, and it's, in a state of, delusion, and then you have someone else that has the same, situation going on, and you guys just wither together. It's time for you to open up your eyes to what's going on. Forgive yourself, because we do have the forgiveness card here. Forgive yourself for accepting that type of life for yourself, and accepting those type of people in your life, and choose a new direction towards a new beginning. The message here, it says, relationships are not a zero-sum game. Of course, using each other is part of the game, but it's quite different when use take the shape, when you use people, and it takes the shape of supporting rather than manipulating or exploiting, which what it truly is. In the long run, a good relationship is a win-win, where the more I give, the more I get, and the other way around. So, Virgos, you may have some people parasite living off of you. They see that you are in a state of delusion, and so they're capitalizing off of that, because not only are they in a state of delusion, they see that you're in a state of delusion, and they're able to use you. They're able to manipulate you. Still, it is not always like this, isn't it? Not just in bad relationship. In the short run, bad is bound to happen even in the house of true love. We cling, we bite, we hunger for safety and freedom and support, and on the other side, we get mangled, bitten, demanded on. Well, it happens. It happened, and it will happen again. It is part of the game. But if it happens too often, it creates a toxic environment. It doesn't matter if we are the victim or the perpetrator, as poison is shared equally. One gets the pain, another one gets the advantage. But the toxic part, they both get. Fully. A parasite, a leech, kills itself as much as it kills the host. It sacrifices the journey to the destination, and then the destination to its own failures. The problem is not living as sheep, but the true problem is living as a sheep for 100 years. Wow. Fragmentation was beneath that. Forgive yourself. We have the forgiveness. Forgive yourself for allowing leeches and parasites to feed off of you for as long as you did. Now it's time for you to make the change, to come out of your own delusion and whatever mess that you may be in, so that people can't take advantage of you anymore. Forgiveness. As the sun seeks below the horizon and the red and orange turn to the lavenders and deep purples of the ensuing night, the day is complete. Sunset signifies that a new cycle has begun. As each star emerges into the velvet sky, we enter a realm of the dark unknown, where magic and even the mystery of life itself seems to shimmer above us. To be regretting that the day is done is to miss the glory of the starry heavens above. The sacred landscape wants you to know it is human to want to hold on to the past, our memories, experiences, and relationships. However, there can be times when we are carrying so much of the past that we can't fully see the present. The past doesn't need to equal the future. Just because you had a pattern or a recurring challenge in the past doesn't mean that it needs to recur in the future. The key is to be willing and ready to simply and cleanly let go of the hold that the past has on you. Choose a new direction. You have a new beginning here. Not only with the sunset of the forgiveness card, but then you have the new beginning card that has a sunset on it, or sunrise, I believe. But we're going to read it soon. The past is gone, and it's okay to let it go. The way to do this is to fully immerse yourself in the here and now. Be super aware of the sights, sounds, smells, textures, taste, energy of your present. Be super aware of the now, here and now. When you do this, the past simply vanishes and the glory of the present emerges. Path of the soul. So let's bring out our trusted friend and advisor, Anubis. I think I'm going to place him right here. That way you can see the card, meditate on it, see what you feel from it. Nurturing universe. This card encompasses all aspects of being divinely nurtured and supported. It calls to allow the full flow of loving energy within you to nurture and support you. This spiraling healing energy is available to you at all times. It surrounds you and embraces you. You are never alone on your journey. You are always supported and cared for. This nurturing feminine energy calls you to her arms. Rest with her for a while. Let her soothe your heart, heal your wounds, and guide you gently and lovingly onto your path. Then we have the Storm card. We all have to pass through difficult times in our lives. When things get tough, or our vision and understanding can often become clouded. The feeling of being alone in it all, and even feeling abandoned by spirit in your darkest hour, can be overwhelming. But you are not alone at all. Hold on and hang in there. Every storm eventually passes. This will not last forever. This card is here to remind you that you really do have the strength and courage to survive anything that comes your way. Spirit is here supporting you in every step you take. Clouds always part, and the sun will make its way through once again. It is important to remember that whatever you are going through right now is for your highest learning and understanding. This card may come to you if you are having difficulty in your relationship with others. It is vital to remember that underneath anger is hurt. Forgiveness for yourself and others is a key to moving forward and healing this. This card also comes if you are experiencing any type of crisis, whether it is in your daily life or within your inner being. Just know that this is happening to enable you to see what is not yet in alignment of your highest good and what no longer serves you. This is your opportunity to make any needed changes in your life and to heal some very deep wounds from the past. Just know that you will survive this with your sanity intact. You will be stronger, more understanding, and more compassionate with yourself and others. Have faith in yourself. Faith that you can and will make it through this. Spirit is here to support you as you find your own light at the end of the tunnel. Beautiful. And then we have 22. Master number, divine guidance. What does it say? The grid. This is the grid, the living energy matrix of Mother Earth and the secret pathways to other dimensions and realities of existence. The power of the sacred geometry within holds many keys that your subconscious is unlocking. This card shows your ability to explore and maneuver through other worlds and bring information back from them. You may do this in the dream time during meditation you may do this in the dream time, during meditation, or even unknowingly while completely conscious and alert. Hidden within this card are messages that only you can retrieve. Sit with this one for a while. Alright, I'm going to leave that up there. The next card we have is 33 from the Path of Soul. It's the Kuan Yin card. It says Kuan Yin is the Bodhisattva of compassion. In the card she represents compassion and kindness towards oneself. Stop being so hard on yourself, Virgo. Watch your mind in the words and judgments that you have about yourself. You are much kinder and more forgiving of others than you are of yourself, Virgo. It can take many lifetimes to fully embody this lesson of compassion, but you are almost there. This is one of the biggest openings of the heart that one can experience. Love yourself. Assistance. We all need a little help at one point or another in our lives. Rest assured, help is on the way for you. There is a huge inpouring of divine and angelic assistance coming to you now. This card appears for you today to let you know that your need for help has been acknowledged. Whether you have directly asked for it or not, the universe is stepping forward on your behalf. This assistance can come in many forms. Sometimes it comes in the form of another person. We do not necessarily have to know them personally for them to influence our lives. Through a series of divinely organized coincidences, a complete stranger can make their way into our personal world, providing the help we so greatly need. At other times, it may be our closest friends who lovingly step forward to assist us. However, we can also experience a sudden shift in circumstances which occurs for no logical reason. This can happen to certain individuals who we may be having difficulty with. Either something energetically shifts in them, or we suddenly understand how we are to deal with that person. No matter how it happens, it is spirit working in your life. So let this be fair warning. Help is coming. So don't do something silly, such as say, no thank you, when help is offered to you. Do not let feelings of not being worthy or deserving get in the way. Do not allow your pride or need to be the giver interfere with this divine offering of assistance. You most certainly deserve it. Allow yourself to receive it, Virgo. Just smile and say thank you. Just as this assistance comes to you, sometime soon Spirit will call on you to provide a loving hand to someone else. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. And then you got another MasterCard. Is this 22? God, y'all got 11, 22, and 33. You know, 33 was the Kuan Yin card. And then here we are with the 11 card. Virgo, you guys are very, 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 very special. You are special. You are smart. And you have infinite possibilities. That's what this card is about. It says your daydreams are the creation of your deepest desires and wishes. While they do hold guidance as to what you are wanting and needing on your path, they also carry a creative force for manifestation. The universe is asking you to allow yourself to dream, to allow the idea that the impossible can be possible. Your greatest wishes in life are a big key to your path, and the entire universe is working with you now to bring those dreams to fruition. The possibilities of what can be manifested are infinite. Beautiful, beautiful reading, Virgo. Hope that helped you guys in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.